Okay, good day everyone. So this is the next topic after the pattern. Okay, so the Fibonacci sequence. The Fibonacci sequence, as we have seen in the previous section, that the human mind is the hardwired to recognize patterns. In mathematics, you can generate patterns by performing one or several mathematical operations repetitively. Okay, so let's start. Okay, so first is sequence. A sequence is an ordered list of numbers. Okay, list of numbers called terms, and that may have a repeated values. And the arrangement of patterns, the arrangement of these terms is set by a definite rule. And the sequence is a collection of numbers arranged in the specific order where each number is referred to as term. And this term may repeat and organize according to a specific rule that determines the sequence pattern. Understanding these sequences involving identifying this rule, which dictates the progression of terms, whether they increase, decrease, or follow another distinct pattern. And the sequences play a fundamental role in the mathematics, providing a foundation for understanding series, functions, and various mathematical concepts. And we have example po. Okay, identify the next three terms of the given example. So you can notice that we have 1, 10, 100, and 1000. So what is the next three terms of this given example? Looking at the set of numbers, it can be observed that each term is a power of 10. Okay, 1 is equal to 10 to the power of 0 is 1 always. 10 is equal to 10 to the power of 1 is 10. No? And 10 to the power of 2 and 10 to the power of 2, okay, is 100. 10 times 10 is 100. And 10 to the power of 3, 10 times 10 equals 100 times 10 is equal to 1000. And following this rule, the next three terms are 10 times 10 times 10 times 10 is equal to 10,000, and 10 to the power of 5. So 10 times 10 times 10 times 10 times 10 is equal to 100,000. And 10 to the power of 6 is 10 times 10 times 10 times 10 times 10 times 10 is equal to 1 million. Okay, so the final answer is 10,000 first term doon, sa given example, and 100,000 and 1 million. So next is, who is Leonardo of Pisa or the Fibonacci? In the mathematician, Leonardo of Pisa is one of the mathematician, also known as Fibonacci. Was an Italian mathematician born on around 1170. He is best known for introducing the sequence numbers now called the Fibonacci sequence to Western mathematics in his book Liber Abaci, the Book of Calculation. He published in 1202. So the Fibonacci sequence is a series of numbers where each number is the sum of two preceding ones, and typically starting with 0 and 1. And this sequence has application in the various fields, including mathematics, computers, science, biology, and the finance. Okay, we have an example, the origin of the Fibonacci sequence. Okay, so originated by the one pair of animal, and that is a rabbit. As you can see, this is an example, pair of rabbit. So we have an example, in a controlled environment, a pair of rabbit is introduced each month. Every pair of rabbits produces a new pair, starting from the second month of their life. The first month, we have one pair of rabbit. Okay, and the next month we have two pair of another pair of rabbit, no? And second of their life, no? Assuming no rabbits die, so walang namatay na rabbit, how many pairs of rabbits will be there after 5 months? So let's compute, no? Okay, so let's have a computation now. So in the first month, we have one pair of rabbit. In the second month, ito po, no, another pair of rabbit. In the third month, so you need to add, no, the first last, no, na number of pair of rabbit. So 2 plus 1, so magiging, okay, 1 plus 1 magiging 2, no? And 1 plus 2 magiging 3. And 3 plus 2 magiging 5. Okay, in the 5 months, no, meron na pong 5 pairs of rabbits. Okay, so the Fibonacci sequence is a series of numbers in which each number after the first 2 is the sum of the 2 preceding ones. And the sequence typically starts with 0 and 1. On the first few numbers in the Fibonacci sequence are, okay, we have the example, 0 plus 1 magiging 1, 1 plus 1 magiging 2, i-add mo lang yung last 2 numbers, 2 plus 1 magiging 3, 5 plus 3, 8, and 8 plus 5, 13, 13 plus 8 is equal to 21, and 34 plus 21 is the next number. That is the next number. So here are the example, no, of the Fibonacci sequence, no, by adding the last 2 numbers, and you will get a next number, no, next term. So yeah, so that is the example. Okay, so another example, no, if you have a pair of rabbit, no, how many pairs will produce in 1 year? No, in 1 year. So to determine how many pairs of rabbits will be produced in 1 year, or 1 year is equivalent to 12 months, assuming that each pair of rabbits produces a new pair, no, every month starting from the second month. And we can use the Fibonacci sequence, no, how it works, no, using the Fibonacci sequence, yung pair of rabbit. So in 1 month, so dapat meron tayong isang pair of rabbit, no? In the second month, so makaproduce na sila ng another pair of rabbit po. So in the third month, 2 pairs, no? And in the fourth month, meron na pong 3 pairs, no? I-add mo lang yung last 2 numbers. And in the 5 months, 5 pairs. 6 months, 8 pairs. And 7 months, 13 pairs. 8 months, 21, 9, 34. So 34 plus 21, 55. And 55 plus 34 is equal to 89. And 89 plus 55, 144 pairs, no? So in conclusion, no, after 1 year, no, or 12 months, there will be 144 pairs of rabbits, no, in just 1 year, no. We have 1 pair of rabbits. So that is the starting of the Fibonacci sequence, no, discovered by Fibonacci de Leonardo. Okay, so the golden ratio, no, often denoted by the Greek letter pi. So this is a symbol of the golden ratio, and it's a mathematical constant that approximately equals to 1.61803398887. So that is the equivalent of the golden ratio. So the golden ratio can also be expressed as the true ratio between 2 numbers. And this is a formula, no? A plus B is equal to A is equal to A over B, no? And equivalent is pi is 1.618. So let's try to use this formula now. Okay? For example, we have our example here now. Okay. Our A, dito po is our A, and our B po is 21. A is 30, yung A is 34, and B is 24. 1. So let's try to substitute the value of A dun sa formula. So A plus B over A is equal to A over B. Okay, so let's try to solve now. So our A is 34. A plus B, yung B natin is 21, di ba? And our denominator is, yung A is 34. Equals, ano yung A ng isa? A ng isa is 34 divided by B, which is 21. So let's try to solve na kung 1.618 ba yung sagot dito. So 34 plus 21, we have 55. And divided by 34 is equal to 34 divided by 21. Yan, try natin. 55. Okay. 55 divided by 34. So 1.61. And 34 divided by 21, 1.619. So, nearly lang, no, na magkatulad yung, na magka-the same yung sagot nila, no. So, means, yung golden ratio, merong golden ratio po dito, no, because yung sagot dito is nearly to 1.618, no? Approximately to 1.618. So, kahit na isolve nyo ito, yung 21, try nyo isolve dito. What if yung A natin is 21, yung B natin is 13? So, the same lang po, 1.618 po, approximately 61. Okay, next, now, we have the golden ratio, no, in nature, diba? As you can see, in the snail, no, 1.618, and dito po, sa sunflower, no, 1.618, and meron pong golden ratio, yung human, no, human face, diba? Yung pyramid, no, ito po, no, buildings, and Leonardo da Vinci's paint, no, ito po, no, and also our ears. So, yan. And we have the example po, no? So, find the next term in the sequence. So, let's try to solve this one, no? So, find the next term or the first term, no, in the sequence. So, the answer po, this is the Fibonacci sequence, where each term is a sum of the two preceding terms. So, to find the next term, so you need to add 8 plus 5. So, it's equal to 13. So, the next term is 13. So, that will be all for today. Thank you.